Welcome back to another episode of Franchise Mode, and this week we've got some big news before we get into the games. Our defensive tackle Raheem Lindsley, suspended indefinitely towards the end of the last season, is having a meeting with Roger Goodell this week to see what his future looks like, and hopefully it looks like he will be reinstated, but we don't know yet. We would like some support there, especially with Vita Vea potentially being in his final season here, as we'll take a look at some of the guys we've got to re-sign. Basically all non-important here right now. Absolutely no idea who Joey Polk is, but Darius Guice, of course, is important to us. And Vita Vea, you see right next to him, another guy we might think about bringing back. And then a couple of guys who, will come up in coming weeks, but we'll try and stay on top of it this time. And that means that we will right now take a look at Darius Guice. Luckily as well, let's talk about Donovan Smith. Finally, his contract being way overpaid, and finally we can get him off our contract. He doesn't even play for us. But Darius Guice, let's see what we have to pay him. So it's not bad. We'll happily pay him whatever he wants. He plays well over that 83 rating. And looking at this now, 4 years, $3.2 million salary, and just that seemingly small signing bonus. We'd happily pay that, so we're just going to throw this at him straight away, see if he takes this, because we'd be happy, very happy to get away with this at the end of the year. The cap hit of $3.48 million. He wants the bonus improved, so we will look to do that the next time. So let's see now what's happening in the scouting, and we'll take a look here, not to replace Donovan Smith, but just to always improve this team. We'll always start with offensive linemen, and it starts pretty strongly with left tackles. That's a good one here. There's some other decent guys here, but we can skip over this pretty much because pretty much everything else is irrelevant as we go into the Week 3 game, trying to build off finally getting a win after choking the first week. We managed to come back strong in the second week, so let's see if we can keep it going here against the Miami Dolphins. No more time to waste. We've taken a look at the left tackle, so let's get into the game, and here we go, starting with a kick from the Dolphins to our new kick returner, Wilson, who's got a chance to take it out here. He's across the 20, he's not across the 25, he decided to cut to the left and ended up going to the 24, so 1st and 10, and we'll start with Nelson punishing Darius Guice for not signing a contract. Not really, it just happened to be the formation that he plays in, so Darius Guice gets a carry there. So now Watson looking to pass and throws one to Godwin, who makes a good catch in traffic, holds on to that ball. 1st and 10 now from the 49, and Watson is sacked. Just dropping back a little bit too far, should have let it go. And then on 2nd and 22, there was a decent pass rush there. We probably should have picked it up, and that ends our drive. We don't get any points from that one as Justin Evans comes downhill. He doesn't want to hear anything about the rookie battle being the strongest hitter on the team, as there's a nice play there from Noah Spence, and the Dolphins trying to get a first down there. Incomplete pass. Carlton Davis stepping up as the second string cornerback this season, doing a very good job after Vernon Hargraves left the team in the off-season, and Deshaun Watson there picking up a first down. So now 1st and 10 from the 32, looking to Mike Evans. He gets a first down after being knocked for the first down, and now a play action here, a rollout. Deshaun Watson looking to throw the ball, finds his receiver Godwin. Godwin great in those possession catch kind of situations where there's a defender right with him. He'll often make that catch. This time we're using O.J. Howard, showing off the depth of receivers as we go to Cameron Bray here to pick up this first down. He was uncovered. 1st and 10 now from the 11. Watson dropping back, looking for Evans, who just goes over the top of two people. Doesn't really go over the top of them, just catches the ball over the top of them. No chance for the guys. It was a linebacker and Roby Coleman, who's a little bit of a shorter corner against him, and no surprise there that Evans comes down with that touchdown, as Kenyon Drake here on this play is injured, which is good for us because, he's a good player, as they now have to try and pass the little ball a little bit more, but they get a first down there with their tight end, and now they're looking to run the ball but getting absolutely nothing there. It's another nice play from Noah Spence as they try to keep it going on the ground, getting nothing again. It was Levante David this time, trying to go to the outside, and Justin Evans really wants to cement his name as the hardest hitter on the team, and in this game he's doing a good job of it as they go to the air there, but Justin Evans stops that being a first down, and that means they have to settle for the field goal, and the score 7-3, and we're going to Miller there with a nice little play from him, making the first man miss, and Miller really has a chance this season to cement himself as a key part of the offense, and we're going to give him every chance here as Watson rolls out. He looks for Miller, but it seems to have been a cover 6 that he didn't recognize because they started with 2 deep safeties, but ended up with 3 back there, and Jenkins drops off and stays with Miller and gets the interception, so that didn't go perfectly. But, you know, at least there's no excuses for that. We're trying things, yeah, but at least we're trying to get Miller involved, and we can take that as they get absolutely nothing there. And now the rookie Wilson, one of the fastest players in the NFL, a chance here to return this punt up against the punter, who he makes miss and then gets knocked down at the 49-yard line. A nice return from him. 3rd and 6 now, and a completion to Cameron Bray, who we'd like to get a little bit more involved this season, but it's difficult with the amount of talented players on this offense, and there is one of them running over a defender, Darius Geis, proving that he should get that bigger signing bonus. 2nd and 12, a completion to Mike Evans, who gets stopped just short of the first down. 3rd and inches, will let the bulldozer run and get it. Darius Geis down to the 2-yard line, and on 1st and goal, Watson just a quick pass to Mike Evans. He was running a crossing route, his 2nd touchdown of the game, and it's all easy there for them. 1 minute 30 seconds left in this first half, and Rosen was trying to force something there, but he gets nothing. It's Lavonte David with the interception. Lavonte David may just make it into the end zone, the reigning defensive player of the year, with a great effort in his following season right now, maybe making a statement to be a 2-time defensive player of the year. The 3rd game of the season, and he's had some good performances already, and that pick 6 definitely adds to that, and he follows that up with a monster hit, even though they did manage to get a first down. 1st and 10 from the 35, and a big completion there to the running back running downfield as a receiver. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. 30 seconds left in this game, and Vita Vea, who's fighting for a contract. Maybe it'll be with us, maybe it'll be with another team, but he's got to prove himself this year. And on 3rd and 6 now, as they only got a field goal at the end of the first half. We're in the second half, and Vita Vea starts this half as well with another sack. So now we've got the ball. The score is 21-6. Darius Geis grinding out some yardage here, and now with 2nd and inches, it's a play action. We're taking a shot, and there's a one-on-one situation with Mike Evans against Roby Coleman, and Mike Evans goes up. Roby Coleman's got absolutely no chance there. He's not actually a bad corner, but he's just a complete mismatch in size with Mike Evans, and it is shown as Mike Evans now has 3 touchdowns in this game, as the Dolphins now starting to get something going here on the ground. 3rd and 13 though, Rosen finding his receiver for the first down. A big play from them keeps this drive alive, and on 3rd and 3, another first down. Now they're inside the 10-yard line looking for a touchdown, and at this point you may believe they could come back into the game. We've blown one lead already this season, and now we've only got a 14-point lead. Watson now looking to pass, and it's intercepted. It's not intercepted, it's knocked into the air, and Justin Watson comes down with it. A deflected pass caught by the receiver. 2nd and 10 now for Watson, and he finds Mike Evans, who somehow holds onto that ball. Mike Evans is having a very good game right now, and he is in the zone as we give the ball here to Darius Geis, who picks up a first down with ease. Nobody near him as they're just focusing on stopping the pass game, but another one-on-one situation for Mike Evans, letting him go up and get it, and again against Roby Coleman, who doesn't have a chance. We'll see it in slow motion. Mike Evans is about 3 yards over Roby Coleman there. Another touchdown for him, the 4th of the game. And we're in the 4th quarter now with 10 minutes left, and it's looking a little bit bleak for the Dolphins, who on 2nd and 7 do get some yards there, but not a first down. Setting up this 3rd and 3 for Rosen, who's got time, and White should have had an interception there. It falls incomplete, meaning they go for it on 4th and 3, looking for it on the ground. An interesting decision, and it was Lavonte David who stops it. So now the offense comes back onto the field, and we just saw a quick flash of Mike Evans' numbers here as Deshaun Watson now not looking to pass this time. Made a mistake the last time, trying to pick up the first down. 3rd and 10, doesn't get it, and we're going for it on 4th and 2 because it'll help us run down the clock. We're going deep. Mike Evans with the catch. No chance. Roby Coleman, just retire already. And 2nd and 3, going back that way. Why do you leave this man one-on-one? He doesn't stand a chance against Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown of the game. That ties the record. The last man to do that was in 1990, Jerry Rice. The GOAT was the last man to score 5 touchdowns in a single game, and Mike Evans has just tied that record, and Roby Coleman has been there for pretty much every single one of them and just doesn't stand a chance today, and the Dolphins keep leaving him one-on-one as if anything is going to change. Now the Dolphins, maybe they'll get something going on here on offense, but at this point you pretty much know there's not much hope of them winning the game, as Rosen has a lot of time in the pocket there, but should have ran, should have thrown it, should have done something, as Noah Spence, who's had a good game, gets himself a sack there. He is certainly benefiting from Shaq Barrett being back and playing well as well, as a little bit more pressure on one side frees up the other a little bit more. 1st and 10 now from the 32-yard line for our offense, and not again. He can't tackle the man. Roby Coleman allows another touchdown to Mike Evans. One-on-one again. Mike Evans gets past him, makes the catch. Roby Coleman tries to tackle him. He just can't. Mike Evans with a 68-yard touchdown to break the all-time record for touchdowns in a game. Roby Coleman is just there lying on the ground watching him do this. Maybe he's a fan, maybe he's letting him do this, because it certainly doesn't look like he's trying very hard right now. Mike Evans has just cemented himself in the history books, and now this game is all but over. But the Dolphins, of course, they've got to keep playing. There's still 1 minute 10 seconds left, and the offense now moving down the field. It'd be nice if our defense could stop them, but we don't get anything there. A lot of missed tackles as Devontae Parker makes it inside the 10-yard line. 43 seconds left. Rosen, David should have been able to make a play on that. Doesn't, but it's a touchdown, but it doesn't really matter. It's inconsequential. We won the game. And afterwards, it's only Deshaun Watson who gets an upgrade there. You'd figure with a game like that, a record-breaking, history book game for Mike Evans, that he really should be getting a skill point as well. But Deshaun Watson is certainly part of the reason that Mike Evans had such an incredible game. They weren't all easy passes. There were some nicely lofted passes there, allowing Mike Evans to go up and get the touchdowns. And now, with a big win in week 3, what we want to hear is from Raheem Lindsley. How did his meeting with the commissioner go? And unfortunately, it won't be this week that he is back. They want to revisit with him, but let's take a look at the players of the week, as Mike Evans, unsurprisingly, with his 239 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns is there, but so is Lavonte David, making a case. And now we throw a new contract to Darius Guice, and now he wants salary improvements. Okay, prove it to us in this game. Why not, Darius Guice? The last game was all about receiving. Show us that you're worth the money in this game against the Detroit Lions, as Wilson tries to show us that he was worth the draft pick. Doesn't get to the 25-yard line there. Did come out from very deep. As we start this game with a run, but snacks Harrison straight away there. Stops him in the backfield. And this 3rd and 13, a pass there. A little bit dangerous, but remember, this is the reigning MVP. What we call risky is for him routine, as he's in a little bit of trouble here. And did I just jinx him with my own words as he throws an interception there? That's one of those ones where you probably either just throw it away, take the sack, don't just force it out of there, but that's exactly what he did. He's still a little young, I guess you could argue. No, you shouldn't have made that throw. Simple as that. 2nd and 9, looking for the receiver who got wide open free. Marvin Jones got away from Carlton Davis, and he is into the end zone. Carlton Davis, we commended him in the last game. He's done a great job stepping up so far this season, but unfortunately lets them get away with one there, as Darius Guice now is proving, or trying to prove, that he is worth that higher salary. To be fair, we honestly believe that anyway. And on 4th and 1, Deshaun Watson picks up now Deshaun Watson stealing yards from Darius Guice as he picks up the first down. 32 yards on that rush. Darius Guice will pay you what you want. Just play nicely in this game, until you get that contract. It's always a good motivation as Chris Godwin gets involved here. Pretty much no receivers really involved later in the game as Mike Evans just took over. So a nice chance for them all to get involved here as Nelson picks up a first down. A play action here, a busted play, but it was a great reaction from Deshaun Watson to get that ball out quick enough, and it results in a touchdown. Incredible play from him. And now the Lions trying to get something here again. They've proven that they're not too bad on offense. Marvin Jones may end up being a problem today. Too much time spent here in the pocket, and now it's Noah Spence, who had a good game in the last game and comes down now and sacks Matthew Stafford. So on 1st and 10, the 35-yard line, Darius Guice runs over a man. We know him well for that. Gets face masked as well. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. A completed pass to Chris Godwin. What a ridiculous catch. Chris Godwin reminding us that he's on this team too, and that he's very good after a week where Mike Evans rewrote the history books as Deshaun Watson gets a first down there. 1st and goal now from the 6, and he gets the ball out to Mike Evans, who gets himself another touchdown. Make that 7 in the last 2 games, and that is not a bad record at all. 1st and 10 now from the 25, looking to go on the ground, but getting absolutely nothing there. 3rd and 12, it sets up. They go for a screen, but Lavonte David was all over it. The man is too smart. He is too quick, and now we've got the ball back. 3rd and 10, Deshaun Watson looking for another incredible effort from Chris Godwin. Even if Mike Evans scores that touchdown, he shows us again, and now Miller showing us that he shouldn't be forgotten either. These receivers They're good teammates, but they're absolutely fighting each other to show that they are worth all of the targets, and it's a great thing for this offense as we cannot stop scoring points right now. It's incredible to see. So now the Lions trying to do the same, but they are not having the same look as Noah Spence is starting to get into a hot rhythm right now in these last 2 games, or rather should I say the last 5.5 quarters, as on 2nd and 3, Darius Geis running over one man again, being tackled by the second. He just loves to finish runs strongly. On 3rd and 7, we go for a screen, and Nelson picks up the first down. Great to have him as a receiving option. 2nd and 8 now, looking for Chris Godwin on that crossing route, getting him. He makes one man miss, gets tackled by the guy trailing him, and at 3rd and 9, looking for OJ Howard, who is now being involved in the game. And now everyone's getting involved again, looking for Cameron Brate at some point, but Mike Evans is the one who makes the catch there. At the 1-yard line is stopped. We've got 20 seconds left in this game. Damon Harrison immediately blew up the block and caused problems in the backfield, but Darius Geis won't be stopped again as he gets out of an attempted tackle and gets the touchdown. And he's saying, I'm waiting to hear that new offer, and trust me, it's going to be good, Darius Geis. We will give you exactly what you want. 1st and 10 in the second half. And now Matthew Stafford trying to bring his Lions down the field, but they're down 27-7, and it just got worse for him as Shaquille Barrett, we haven't heard from him. He wasn't really involved in the last game, didn't get anything done, gets an interception in this one. Of course, the return from suspension last year and had some good games the first 2 weeks, and didn't really show up last week and gets an interception in this one, so he is strong and a factor again as OJ Howard is unable to make a catch there, going up for it. A little bit risky. 3rd and 8, and Deshaun Watson finds Miller. Miller having a good game again today. He's certainly getting involved as Deshaun Watson now rolls out to the right. Could run, but decides to throw, looking for Miller, and it just falls incomplete, which is lucky. Probably wasn't the best choice. He keeps trying to force that ball to Miller, which is nice for Miller, but not good if he keeps throwing interceptions. We got away with one there as we stop the Lions there on 3rd down. So now we've got the ball back on offense, going underneath to Chris Godwin, who gets stopped just short of the first down. 29-yard line. We need to get to the 31, and that is what Nelson gets on the ground, picking up the first down. 1st and 10, play action, rolling out to the right. Deshaun Watson showing his speed. Can he get the first down? No, not quite, but it's a valiant effort. 2nd and 3, it sets up. Deshaun Watson now dropping deep, waiting for something to develop, and he gets sacked. Now, I'll say the positive is we almost get a safety. The positive is that he trusts his offensive line enough, and that player is injured, tried to stand up, that knee buckled, and he goes back down as we almost get another safety again. Vita Vea was there, so was Battle, but this time they get out of the backfield, but do get stopped at the 6-yard line, and they had to punt away, and obviously we get good field position after that punt. 2nd and 2, and sacked. Deshaun Watson has got to trust his line a little less because he keeps getting sacked, but he's just waiting for guys to come open, and Justin Watson just not able to make that catch as we got to punt it away, but Pinion struggled to field that ball, and we managed to stop them, but it's a great block for them. Could this spark a comeback? Just ignore that on the bottom side there, and Noah Spence with an interception. That's both of our outside linebackers who really only ever rush the passer, getting interceptions in this game. Noah Spence not making it into the end zone, but with a nice interception and just saying, no, don't come near me to that offensive lineman before he runs. And now Darius Geis running strong. Darius Geis getting the first down. Powerful running from him. Giving the ball now to Nelson, the spellback, and he gets down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal now for Deshaun Watson, running around, can't decide what to do, and is sacked. So now 2nd and goal from the 11-yard line, looking into the end zone for OJ Howard, who gets it. The touchdown, and OJ Howard involved in another touchdown, 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. So now the Lions pretty much losing all hope, but they've still got 11 minutes left to play, and what are they going to do as they get a first down here going to that tight end? Matthew Stafford should continue looking there as David blows up another screenplay. He's just sniffing it out immediately every time as Darius Geis runs, picks up a first down. 2nd and 3, going play action after a good run, and they give us a chance as we go for Mike Evans one-on-one here, but the difference is that big play Slay is not as bad as Roby Coleman when it comes to playing against Mike Evans. He's certainly not got a height disadvantage and manages to break that one up, but 3rd and inches now, a quick pass to Chris Godwin for the first down. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line on the edge of the red zone, or rather just inside it as Mike Evans gets the first down there. 3rd and goal from the 5. We take a knee. The game ends there, and what we'll see here is the reaction of Matt Patricia, which we expect to be the reaction of plenty of coaches who play against us this season. And after a bit of a sloppy start, we have won 3 games in a row and look to keep it going next week against the Seahawks and Saints. 2 very tough opponents, but we're much better than last year.